We don't show. Ramizi here, and it's after 5 with my guy, Chris Feduti. Okay, today is basically a fun day, another fun day here on After 5, and I'm here to have fun as usual. I said before that my name is not important. Maybe the topic will be.
Actually, my name is important, man. Chris Feduti is my name, and as usual, we always come out with topics that are very heart-provoking and not just heart-provoking, thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Today, we're talking about something that a lot of people have battled about. We're going to be talking about the marriage and wedding realities.
Yeah. I normally come this way, but this time around, I'm not going to tell you that I'm learning from this one.
You're a veteran.
Yes, now.
Veteran in the business.
I've been in the business for a long time. I deserve some accolades.
Accolades, eh? You see that?
All right. Somebody somewhere would want to hear, the views of other people about, talking about wedding realities. Wedding is actually the reason why some people are not married. Two different things.
Touch line. I mean a punchline. Punchline.
See, let me explain it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Wedding is not marriage. Wedding is a process, to getting married. And there are so many tables that we need to break today. One, the process of getting married, they say there's an introduction. There is, in my place, this first introduction. There's a wine carrying. There's the big wine carrying. There is the white wedding, court wedding, and all that. Can't it just be merged into one, and you're married and go ahead and enjoy your life with your wife. So that's the basic reason I think so many guys are running away from this concept called marriage. For me, I didn't think about all these things then, but if I was, to change a lot of things now, there are things that I will not do the way I did it before.
Okay, that's you. You said wedding is a process. Wedding is a process of getting married.
Yes.
I think for me, wedding is the celebration. Wedding is the preparation and the celebration of entering the marriage institution.
Yeah.
I go to school, that's what I think.
Please, are you in support? Are you in support of those steps that I mentioned? We are both Igbos.
Yeah.
I'm on the Igbo.
Yeah.
So the process of getting married in Igbo land, one, there is this introduction, money is involved. 2, there's wine carrying, money is involved. 3, there is white wedding, money is involved.
Very well.
First, okay, if we're not going to do away with all the processes, the Igbo tradition, why don't we just call it wedding, and wedding is wedding. When I go to the village and see the parents of my wife to be and take my wife home, why do I have to still come back and talk about white wedding again? A reverend father or pastor will bless the marriage, the court will be aware, and can't we just harmonize everything and make it one?
Okay, weddings, marriages these days, in fact during the pandemic, weddings were celebrated online. Weddings and weddings are actually not marriage, please. Yeah. Weddings are actually going digital.
Yeah.
There are very few women who are becoming a little bit more woke in understanding that you must not have a dream wedding. You should have a dream marriage.
Dream wedding, dream marriage.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why, when we're talking about this topic, it's very important and it's personal to everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Some people want to have... I have a friend, okay? I will not call his name because he will kill me. When he wanted to get married, he asked his wife, I'm not up for all these you people's things. All this, your pre-wedding, Let's choose one. I'm going to celebrate one. Your white wedding or your trado. Choose one. If you choose trado, I will do the normal trado rites. We'll do all the processes and put it on camera. If you choose white, I will do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I will not do both of them. You have to choose one. And his wife sat down and she thought about it, and She wanted to marry this guy, and she chose traditional. She said, it's important for you to come to my family house and do the needful. Let it be on record. Then on the white wedding, we can do anything you want. The guy, as a Catholic, he said he'll do morning mass. Do you understand what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. The lady was ready to go.
My point, it's simple. Why don't we involve a pastor, a priest, on the traditional wedding and call it one wedding? I do. Okay. In the UK, do they have any traditional wedding and black wedding?
Everybody has his or own culture.
At what point in this country did we even adopt that?
Everybody has. You see, one thing about Africans is that because we were colonized, we have a lot of things that we took away from the white man.
We need to colonize ourselves from that.
Even while not trying to remove our own traditions from what we have learned from the white people.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people have a different reason why they have not. Even inside this place right now, we can do a small census. And you ask them, why haven't they gotten married? What is their marriage fear?
That is going to lead
Wait, you. What's your own marriage? What do you think is the reason why what's your fear?
Camera one.
I think the women, to be precise.
The women.
Yeah. The issue of attitude and mental abilities.
Attitude and mental. Okay. You see, the truth of the matter is that the mental abilities and attitude is determined on you, the man, because you cannot start looking for mental attitude and whatever you are thinking about when you don't have it.
Okay.
You should be able to, you must find, for you to get what you're looking for, you must find yourself in that place.
Yeah.
You see, you cannot be looking for an educated woman when you on your own side, you know you don't have anything educationally to offer.
You're not upgrading yourself.
You're not upgrading yourself.
Yeah,
you might not be.
Sure.
See, don't get it twisted. Education does not necessarily have to be you going to the 4 walls of university.
Sure.
Education has to be with your own informal or formal education. Be educated. Then you can get someone who is educated. You're looking for mental capacity.
Chris, before you get
what's
into
your level of
now,
mental capacity?
I need to bring you back. Okay, so you said you want to carry out a survey here.
Yes. I just learned from
the second camera.
Camera 2.
Yes. Let me tell you. What you just answered now is going just the same direction I'm going. I even didn't mention about bridal shower.
Okay.
Bachelor's Eve.
Bachelorette parties.
All those things are not necessary.
Yeah, but for you, but if you tell it to some ladies, they are going to tell you, sorry, my friend did it, I want to do it. He said something that I need to correct him about.
Yeah.
He says it's money. A wise man once told me something. He says, that thing that you are scared of, that you don't want to get married, when you get married, you see face it.
So if you
think about it,
if you don't have money and I don't understand, and you get married without having money, I don't understand.
They say, I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
That thing that you're scared of, not getting married, when you get married, you will still face it.
The word is not for me. Let me not bother my head with it.
I don't want to. If you want explanation.
So behind the scene, we have behind the scene camera too. So let's hear his own view.
Coming from my tribe, which is the Yoruba tribe, I always love it big, like
one bear,
and all that. So discussing with your family members that maybe you're not that loaded with money.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to accept. They'll be like, you should wait till you're loaded because this wedding is going to be massive. All my families from the village and all that, they're going to be here and all that. You get?
Yeah.
So I think that mentality has gotten us that we have to hold our ground very well with a lot of money before stepping into the marriage.
It's still money.
It still boils down to money. But let me shock you. Let me shock you. If you have the money you are looking for before marriage, the wife that you want to marry with that money, right? The wife that you want to marry with that money might not be your spec.
Might not be, yeah, sure.
Do you understand? If you have the kind of money you are looking for, when you get it before you get married, right? The kind of wife you are looking for might not be your spec at the time you get that money.
So it's not basically...
It's not about money. That's why that adage came. What you are scared of before you get money, before you get married, when you get married, you're still going to face it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. Marriage is that institution that is actually blessed by God. I can tell you as a married man that I was not, the figures in my account was not the same figure in my account when I was a single man, because I was making money, but I was not seeing figures. One thing a good woman brings to the table is, apart from what she brings to the table that is material and intellectual, what she brings to the table, she brings in blessings from God. If your wife prays for you, let me tell you something. If your wife prays for you, the blessing is different. I am a living testimony. And I know a lot of my friends. This one too, I know he has said it many times, right?
I don't want to head
right? See, if your wife prays for you about anything you want to do, and you guys are in unison, let me tell you something. A secret to all married men out there, irrespective of what you do, make sure you always respect and love your wife, because if you're in good terms with your wife and she prays for you, that blessing will come, because God, they listen.
Third camera, let's say is view. What do you think? Why are you not married?
Okay, number one is I'm not yet ready.
That is honest.
I know myself, I'm not ready for marriage.
He's not ready for marriage. That is honesty. That is honesty.
And number two is that money.
Let me take it off now, please. Readiness in marriage is not about marriage. It's not about age. I know a lot of people that will want to, say, I'm not really of age to get married. Maturity in marriage is about, agreeing to yourself that you're ready to take responsibility.
Personal conviction.
Yeah. So when he said he isn't ready yet, what I understand, or how I want to understand it, is that mindset of taking up responsibility is not yet built. If you take time to build that, there's nothing about marriage that you can't handle. In marriage, it's an institution. Like we talked about it one time in one of the episodes. We said that marriage there's no template in marriage
at all.
I'm experiencing a different thing in my house, you are, and the same thing with all of them that answered what they did. And the woman that you bring into your home, I'm talking from a man's angle now, the woman that you bring into your home, it's coming from a different background and orientation.
True that.
Entirely. And when she comes in, both of you are going to be building a home with two different ideas.
True that.
I have my idea, she has hers, and when two of you come together, there should be an idea for this home. There should be a concept for this home. As little as my kids are, I've started teaching them that you don't say no, you don't say never in this house. My son would say it every time, and when he says it, the consciousness is building already in him, and he'll be like, daddy said we should not be saying these things, But it wasn't like that from the family that I grew up. But I've gotten my own orientation, and I've tried to, explain that to my wife, and we have an agreement to use it to build or to grow our own kids now. So I just picked from what the third camera guy said about not being ready. Money basically has been what I've been saying since. If you bring all these things, there was a time growing up that the church said they want to do mass wedding.
Yes.
And about 300 people were wedded that day.
Exactly.
You see that people were actually ready, but the money wasn't there.
Yeah, but it's important for you not to make money the reason for you not to get married.
Exactly.
I'm speaking from experience, because when I told myself I was ready to get married, to be frank with you, I had like an idea of what I wanted to have my wedding look like, but I didn't have the kind of money I wanted at that point in time. But let me tell you, the sanctity of wedding, the sanctity of marriage, not wedding, right? The sanctity of marriage comes with supernatural blessings. I'm telling you, it happens that I had some money, yes, but the kind of wedding I wanted to do, I didn't have the kind of money that I needed at that point. But let me tell you something. After the wedding, I had surplus because even some people that I thought had forgotten about me kept on, doing the needful.
Yeah.
Yes. But another thing I wanted us to address on this topic is not about whether getting you're ready or but I wanted us to also address the realities of wedding and marriage. Realities. Some people perceive that the wedding has to be perfect. The wife will think that
there's no perfect wedding.
The wife will some wives, I'm telling you, like I've heard, some wife will think that as soon as they enter the house, the husband is going to close by 5 o'clock, come back to the house. They will eat, they'll make food, eat, then they'll go to bed by 11. She already had. Sometimes women have a plan
in their head.
And in their head. That's why it's important to have a discussion on how you want your family to look like when you become a couple, when you start living together. See, whether we like it or not,
should we actually make this a season topic?
You can't talk about marriage and weddings.
As you're talking now, a lot of things are coming into my head now. Marriage, there's no wedding. No matter how much you spend in that wedding, by the time another Saturday comes,
you see another one.
For people that wait every Saturday, your own is this Saturday. The other Saturday, another wedding will come. If what is going to be talked about that wedding is negative, it will flush out whatever you spent on the other wedding.
Exactly.
So whatever I learned this in 2001 when my big cousin got married, and the space they used was just to take about 20 people, and I've never seen that kind of thing. So I was feeling like, is this a small wedding? Why would she do that? She said that, and I picked it immediately. She said, there is no best wedding that after this Saturday, another
best wedding will happen.
So when that one happens, if they want to talk about the wrong things that happened in this wedding, by the time they talk about that one, they must have forgotten about our own.
Very well.
My own wedding, what they remember most is that I beat my wife dancing that day. So, but all the things that we spent in that wedding, nobody will talk about.
Exactly.
There must be somebody that will not eat. There must be somebody that will say that they didn't drink.
Exactly.
The drink didn't get to my table and all that. So it is our mentality, our concept.
That is for the wedding. But for the marriage is those neighbors and brothers and sisters and in-laws that will be asking the wife after 2 months, Mother, are you pregnant? None of your business.
Another one.
None of your business, sir.
Yes.
A couple can decide how they want to live. Don't ask married couple when they are getting children. Please. Some of you just go out there and you ask couples and you don't even know what people are facing. You don't even know the plans. If you are not in their wedding plan, please do not put your mouth.
Even if you're in the wedding plan, they must have paid you to plan.
You see, Anna.
Go. So
this is a topic. It's so wide. It's so big. Yeah. I'm very sure that as we proceed, we will give you what you need.
We can bring this back again.
Yes.
I know. I'm so excited talking about this topic.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm bringing these guys in to have them share their own ideas too. I think I won't say I learned from this, but I would say I think we have used this opportunity to talk to people out there. Don't be scared.
You sure don't want to learn. Me, I learned a lot.
I'm not going to marry again.
And I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of questions to ask. A lot of people have a lot of addition of some of the things we didn't say. Yeah. Please, we want to hear your own experience down there. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's another edition of
After Five.
After Five. After Five.
After Five.
After Five.